Hello, everybody. After yesterday's little noodly playthrough of Tears for Fears Head Over Heels, I got a couple of people asking me to do a quick lesson on it. One person just wanted the chorus and somebody else wanted the whole thing. So let's do it. And look, if this is something you already know or you think, sure, why are you showing that? That's easy. Well, look, it's not for you and scroll by. But it might actually surprise you because it did me once I sat down to it. There are some lovely little things that you would breeze by. And then there's the basic technique of it as well, which I've seen lots of videos on it now online. And guys are playing it with their fingers. And I'll explain why you have to use one of these things to get that sound. All right, so let's get into it. I'll play along as I always do. I have the isolated bass and drum track here from the original record, and I'll play along to that, and then I'll show you what he's doing. So I have the isolated bass and drum part from the original record here. Let's play along for the first verse, and I'll show you what he's doing. Okay, that's enough for now, right? So you're going to have to use a pick, and the reason you have to use a pick is that's what he's doing. And there is this debate among bass players. Oh, don't use a pick, It's just a tool. It's just another way of getting a sound out of the instrument. So let me show you. You can play it with your fingers, which I've seen guys doing. Okay, but what it is this. That is different. That is a different sound. You're digging that in. So I'll turn, if I turn off the mic first, right? Hold on. It is a different sound. Okay, so look, without labour on that too much, and there's another little thing he does which he doesn't need to do, but it is part of the flavour of the thing. So we're going to start with an open A. Now, if you're new to using a pick, I find the best way is up and down, right? But do whatever. If you want to do it down, you can. Okay. So open A to the B and back to the A. And then you're back on the B. Okay, so open A. So open A string. Then the second fret in the A string, which is a B note. Back to the open A. Now this is a kind of hammer on, so we're going to go back onto the second fret and hammer onto the fourth fret. And then you're going to move your index finger up to the third string on the second fret. And then back to the fourth fret on the A string. And then the open A. So slow. I just realised I'm playing all downstrokes on that. So from the top again. So from the top, hang on. Now you leave that ringing. And we're going to go to the fifth fret on the D string with your second finger. You're going to stretch across to the seventh fret with your little finger, and your first finger is going to go to the fourth fret on the G. So fifth fret on the D, seventh fret on the D, fourth fret on the G, and back to the seventh fret on the D. Sorry, fifth fret on the D. So 5, 7, 4 on the G, 5. Okay, so from the top. We're nearly there now, right? Then you're going to, with your little finger, you're going to play the seventh fret on the A string. Then the fourth fret on the D. Fifth fret on the D. And here's where he does a strange thing. He slides from the fifth to the seventh. Slides up. right? So whatever finger you land on, if you land on your second finger, use that one. Now you could play it like this, but it's not the same every time he is sliding. And I even forgot to do it in the play along yesterday. It was such an odd thing to do. You don't need to do it, right? And it's part of the colour of that thing. One of these slight little things, it doesn't seem to make any difference, but actually does. Okay, and then the second half is, which we've already done. This time you're going to slide from the 4th fret on the D string to the 5th fret on the D string. And back down if you want, right? Back to the 4th, okay? So 4th to the 5th, 4th fret, 2nd fret on the D, 2 notes there and an open one. So I'll just show you that slow. Okay, so from the top, here it is slow again. This is just part 1, and then I'll do the chorus, and I'll show you the little funny little bits he's playing. There's a great bit at 113 I'll show you now. You played that wrong. This is what I mean. Okay, so there's the first half, all right. Good luck with that, and I'll be back now with the second bit. Play along with the chorus. Okay, so it starts on the G. Something happens. Okay, so he's going to play the 3rd fret on the E string, and you're going to slide up again to the octave. So the 4th fret on the D to the 5th fret, and back down, and that open D. So from the top, 3rd fret on the E, slide from the 4th to the 5th on the D, and back down, open D. Now the reason I think he's using an open D there is, 1, I can hear it, and 2, it gives you the time to get to the B, which is the 2nd note on the A string, and then an open E. Right, so from the top. The whole magic of this bass part is how cleanly it's played, as in it's really precise. There's very little slop, as in none, in this at all. It's clinically clean. It's beautiful, even though he's playing with a pick. And almost the pick accentuates how clean it is, because every note has the same value. And obviously there's compression and stuff. But if you listen to it carefully on headphones, you'll hear how precise it all is. So that's that bit. Then there's a little run up. So we're going to go F sharp. So 2nd fret on the E string, 3rd fret on the E string, open A, 2nd fret on the A string. So okay, up to the A. Right, so that climb is again 2nd fret on the E, 3rd fret on the E, open A, 2nd fret on the A, and then open D to the 2nd fret on the D. So slow again. So from the top. Back to the G, back to the 3rd fret, and that riff again. And this time he's just going to hit the E twice. So that whole second part is the same as the first part, apart from the very end. Why is it doing that? Get focus again. There you go. Okay. So something happened when I'm in over you. I never find out till I'm in over you. Something. And that same riff again, and the climb. It's something. And this time it ends on an open D. Ah, don't take my heart, don't break my heart, don't throw it away. So it's really important just to play those things cleanly and as in time as you can, and you'll get there. So one more time slow, because I know it's confusing. So it's G, slide, open D, B on the A string, open E, and then the climb is from the F sharp, from the second fret, and 2 open E's, and the same again, and an open D. Don't take my heart, don't break my heart, don't throw it away. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the little bits, and of course that slide at the end. Okay, so here's this wonderful little fill at 113, 114. I'll play along. Isn't that fab? That is fab. Okay, so it's the same riff. Right, so he goes to the open A, a little push there, and put your second finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and we're going to play that note, and then to the 4th fret of the D string, back to the 5th. Okay, and now position your index finger on the 4th fret of the G string. So he's going to, the 6th. It's because you're playing that double stop. So that's like the 7th fret on the D and the 6th fret on the G. So it's, and there's a little slide there, I think. Okay, and then to get in, there has to be a push then to get back in time to play the rest of the riff in time. So he kind of pushes in on the open A of the next riff. So it's like this. So instead of a da 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 da, it's got da 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 da. It's just a phrasing thing. Okay, so that's that little bit. I'm going to show you the outro now. This is my 4-leaf clover over that bit. That slide. This is just the best bit. Okay, so what he's playing there, we're going to play the 3rd fret on the A string with your index finger. And then you're going to slide it up. But where you're sliding to is the 12th fret on the G string. You're going to hit that with your 3rd finger. So you're sliding on one finger and string to wind up on another string and another finger, right? So now, if you look at him doing that, he doesn't even look anymore. He's doing it that long. His muscle memory is there, and it's like, right? So slide up, and you're going to hit your 3rd finger on the 12th, and then hit the 11th on the G string with your index finger. And you get your 3rd finger back onto the 12th fret of the D string. So it's... and that frees up your index finger to go back, right? So it's 2 of these. Now this time when we slide down, we're going to the 5th fret of the A string to hit a D. But this remains the same. So back up to the 12th fret, 11th fret on the G, 12th fret on the D, and that twice. Now there is one little thing he does. He hits. I'll play along with it. It's a funny little thing, and it's so reminiscent actually of the riff for "Sweet Child of Mine." Make you wonder. I know he says he wrote it, tried to play a circus thing, but wait till you hear this when it's isolated. Okay, so that's that bit. 3rd, 5th. And you don't have to do this next little bit at all. It's just a little flourish. Okay, I'll just pull it. This little fill is on 238. It's lovely, isn't it? So it's just a little variation on the other thing. So when you hit the D, so it's on the 2nd one of these. He's just playing the same notes but with that phrasing, and he doesn't get to the 12th fret on the last one, so I'll just show you that slow. Okay, so that's that one, and there's another one later on. I'm going to do that. This little fill is at 3 minutes in exactly. I absolutely love this little one. What will you hear this one? Isn't that fabulous? So it's something like this. So from the 5th fret, I'll play it slow. You see, I honestly didn't hear all these things in here, and I know a lot of you won't have either. So just to appreciate how good this guy was. And you know what? I don't think he ever got the credit for it. Hold on. So we're going to go... so it's the same, that thing, right? Going to start on the 5th fret of the A string, and you slide up. But this time you're going to hit the 12th fret of the D string instead of the G. And the next one is the 12th fret of the A string, and slide back down to the D. So 1 to the 12th fret of the D, to the 12th fret of the A, and back to your 5th fret on the A. And now we're back to the 12th on the G, to the 11th fret on the G, 12th fret on the D, and back up to the 11th fret on the G. So slow. So that's it. That's I may have missed some other fills, but they're the ones I heard. I hope that was of use to you. I honestly didn't think it was that involved, and I promise you, trying to play it properly, as in cleanly, and to remember to do those little bits, and that might be more of a challenge than we might first think, you know. So anyway, look, I hope there was something in there for you. Thanks very much for watching, as always. If you have any requests for me to do, send them through. All right, thanks a mil.